Yay, yay, we're live, we're live. Hey everybody, hey everybody, come on in. We thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a minute right quick and share the video so we can let others know about this awesome woman and her fitness company.
Yay.
Yay. Just 1 minute. Thank you all so much for coming in. I hope that what we share with you on this evening will really help you on your fitness journey.
Absolutely.
Okay. Awesome sauce. So everybody, welcome to Work That Body Facebook Live on today. Yay, 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 yay. So today's awesome guest is here to give us insight into this fitness world. So I want you to help me welcome Christie Hurst of Be The Change Fitness. She's in Conyers, Georgia. Just wanted to kind of let you know how I know Christie. She and my daughter have attended school since elementary school, elementary to high school. Yeah. And so I am so excited to have Christie. My daughter has started her wellness journey. And so I was kind of asking her, like, well, who are you going to get to help you, you know? And I started naming some local people and just naming some people that I knew, and nothing really resonated with her. And so she just kind of kept her search. And then she finally came and said, Mom, I found somebody. It's Christie. And I was so excited.
I was excited.
Yeah, I'm excited that she found someone that she could trust. And I'm going to tell you, she has been consistent. So thank you so much, Christie. I am so appreciative to you. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
For sure. So I'm Christie Hurst. I have actually been training. I was thinking of this. I have been training since I was 20 years old. So, and I'm 31 this year. I started out in college, training at Curves as like part-time, found a passion. I've always kind of dabbled in sports, but true love came when I started really working with people. And then I got my group certification, and I was taking a lot of group classes, loved it. I felt like I struggled so much in my life, and I just wanted to share all my knowledge and information. And so at the time, I had started a business with a dear friend of mine, Casey Roebuck, and we had started Be The Change together, and then doing it ever since. So
awesome. So tell us a little bit about Be The Change Fitness. I love the name.
Yes, Be The Change Fitness. So we started back in March 2012. So we've been around for 7 years. That's so crazy.
Awesome.
It started off just as like a 3-day a week, friends and family come, and we met at like a park off of Eastview. There was, like, I'm pretty sure it was in a cemetery, and people just showing up and coming. And so it's like, oh, this is great. And then we got so big that it was like, okay, I can either grow and, leave my job at the time or just keep doing this. But I had such a passion and took the leap of faith and went full-time here and never looked back.
Oh, so, wow. That is awesome. 7 years. I went to your page and I saw like tons of people working out. Yeah. That is pretty cool. Awesome. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. It's
awesome. So do you have like fitness challenges that you do with the people that are at your gym?
Yes, so we usually do one at least once a year, once maybe twice. And what we do is it could be anywhere from 1 month to 8 weeks. And what we do is they sign up, and it's usually a free service that I offer for members. And it's really to help with the nutrition side, because a lot of people that come in, they will work out, and a lot of people just don't know what to eat. So they'll go grab, a Zaxby salad afterwards. And so so the challenges that we do, it's more to help with nutrition, and it also helps with pushing themselves in the class. So doing more than what they could think that they could do. So we usually do those about once or twice a year.
Oh, awesome. I think that nutrition piece is really, really key. A lot of us, we didn't really grow up rather knowing like how to eat right, for real, seriously. So
fried chicken, and
yeah.
So so yeah, and that's the more that I have done this, the more I realize that it's not just this community, it's everybody. Nutrition is just,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the key that everyone seems to be missing. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, kudos to you all for doing that. So let me ask you this. What is like the best exercise for someone wanting to target like specific areas? You know, we think that we can, it's not like an overall thing. I just want to, get rid of this gut, or I want to, um, increase my arms or whatever. So kind of help us with that. I know that's not a thing where you can just target one part of your body, but you can tone, I guess, certain areas. So can you kind of help us with that?
Yes. So, well, I have to say this before I get into the actual exercises, but because I was that person that was like, I'm going to target my abs, I'm going to target my back or whatever. But I didn't start seeing a difference until I changed my diet. So more greens in your diet first. I was anybody who is trying to target anything, you have to make sure you are in good protein and lots of greens. So you have to eat your vegetables. However, if like you're wanting to target, your bottom, we're all about the booty gains right now. And a lot of, deadlifts, they're great not only for your glutes, but also, to help strengthen your lower back and a really good core. Abs, a lot of people don't realize, but a lot of overhead movements, like anything where you're holding weights over your head, those are fantastic for your core. Planks, that. So yeah. And then, as far as like chest, good old fashioned push-ups will do wonders. So, and it helps with your arms too, and just kind of help toning everything out. And so, yeah.
Yeah, you just schooled me on something. I didn't realize that the weights that you lift over your head are actually helping your core.
Yes. I mean, think about it. When you're holding even just your arms, yeah, you're using your arms and your shoulders, but you're also having to use your abs because you don't want to over or anything like that. So anything overhead. So even in here, we'll take medicine balls, hold them over our head, we'll walk on my knees, or we'll take lunges, hold them over our head, anything like that.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay. Because, when you think about your core, you think about just crunches and, maybe planks or something like that. So thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. My daughter, when she was talking about, her goals and everything, she kept saying like, I don't want to lose my curves, And I think she told you that.
She did. And I was the only person. I've had people come in here and they're like, I want to lose weight, but I don't want to lose this or this. And, but of course, once people start losing weight, it all depends on, everybody's different.
So how do you help? I know, our community, African Americans, well, I'm not going to say that everybody today wants the bottom, right? Yeah. So one of her, I think, main concerns was losing the bottom. So there are just ways, there are things that you can do to make sure that it's lifted and, and you don't lose it.
Yeah. So when you're losing weight, obviously you have no control over where it's going to lose, So as far as like keeping your bottom nice and toned and lifted, squats, all the squats, a lot of glute bridges, a lot of isolation movements. So like lunges, split squats, things like that, where you're kind of separating your legs and going down. Resistance bands. Those are amazing. I love using those, and we'll incorporate those into a lot of our routines here, and just a lot of those movements, and deadlifts as well.
Okay.
And making sure, and weights help too. So adding a little bit of weight to any of those exercises, as long as they're not hurting your back or your knees, those are fantastic to really help keep everything nice and toned.
Okay. So do you all do any type of yoga for flexibility? Do you have any of those classes going on at Beat?
Not yet. I have been at yoga, and but no, not this time. But in my classes, we make sure, because I'm really big on injury prevention. So before we start, we always do at least a 10-minute warm up and stretch, all cool down with every single class that you do.
Yeah. Well, yoga for me, for the most part, is just stretching, honestly. It's just a different ways that you stretch your body. So
yes, yoga is fantastic. I always tell everyone who has any type of tightness or anything, yoga is amazing.
yeah, yeah, awesome. So how do you help people like just starting? They're not ready to go like full force. They've been struggling for a while, a little despondent for real, don't really think that it's going to work and are really not that committed. They're kind of one foot in, one foot out, So how do you help them when they don't, some trainers just want you to come in and on that day, go full force. And some people, they're just not mentally there. So how do you kind of ease people into this routine?
So that's when for me, how I try is I have a conversation with that person. So like with Kenethia, I ask them first, like, why are you doing this? What is your why?
Mm-hmm.
Have to have them think about, why am I coming in here and why do I want to change my life? And I also just preach that coming into exercise 3 days a week, 5 days a week, it is like brushing your teeth. It is maintenance. You have to do that. And so just continuously preaching that and trying to get them to, to see that and just accountability. Huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, accountability is huge. And that was one of my questions later further down. So since you've already said it, talking about the why, like what are some of the whys the ladies that come into be the change fitness? Like what are the whys and that keeps them coming every day, every week?
A lot of it is one, the accountability, because what I've seen here in this place is so many friendships have formed here and just the group aspect. And so people will call them out on Facebook, like, hey, missed you today. Like, where were you? And so that, and then as far as like why they're starting their fitness journey, it's because some of them are starting to have grandkids, and so they're like, I want to be able to not be out of breath while I'm chasing after my grandchild, or they are just ready to, better their lives.
Awesome. Yeah, that is so key. I was watching something today and they were just talking about, taking care of your body, especially when you start thinking about, I want to be around to see all of that, like to see my grandkids, and I want to have a quality life. So I think it's really encouraging a lot of people to start doing some things that they did not do. So what do you think is one of the greatest ways to help people get to the no excuse zone? Like we always have excuses as to why we don't want to work out. So
when I train anyone, or when anyone comes in here and they're like, I'm ready to commit X amount of days, say, okay, I need them to verbally say out loud, I'm going to work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I'll say, okay, what is your plan B? You have to have a plan B, because people will say, okay, I'm going to come to the 5 o'clock class. Well, when you're coming from Atlanta and everybody hates Atlanta traffic and you get stuck and it's like, well, I can't make it anymore, I'm 15 minutes late, then you need a plan B. What are you going to do then? So I make people think about, what's my plan B? If I can't come tonight, then when am I going to do it? Am I going to go for a walk? Am I going to do yoga? Or you have to get people, I try to get people trained to think, okay, if it doesn't work at this time, it needs to be another time, because there's no excuses. You have 24 hours a day, 1 hour out of 24 hours, that's nothing,
Yeah, that's awesome. Our group, closed group, Work That Body, is really just building a community for health and wellness. And one of the things that we do is at 6 o'clock in the morning, I just run videos of different instructors, like wherever I find in different areas. It can be yoga, weight training, and all of that. And what I always say is that, hey, if you didn't make it at 6 o'clock, the videos are out there. Just go and just do it when you have the time to do it, because we can always have excuses not to do it. Like, I don't want to get up at 6, 5, whatever in the morning and work out, but I just have to. There are no excuses, for me.
It took me years. My husband and I were just talking about this, because he laughs at me because I get up. Today I had a 5 a.m. client, and I worked out right after that at 6 a.m. And because I have 2 kids, 2 and a 2-year-old and then an 8-month-old, I have to get it done before they get up, because it's not going to happen, because sometimes naps don't work, or, they're kids. So whatever it is, if you're working or you end up having to work late and you can't make a class, you have to really just fit it in, make it count.
Yeah.
For sure.
And sometimes it's not just it's like you say, it's just taking a walk sometimes, just getting out the house and
Yes.
just doing a walk for 30 minutes. You may not be able to do the gym thing, but just doing something on that day.
Something for yourself. You have to do it for yourself. I'm sorry. One second here. I'm so sorry.
Well, while you're doing that, give us a tour.
Oh, sure.
I'd love to see the gym.
So I don't know if I can turn it around here. So this is you'll walk in, here is our front desk, and this is our class. So you'll have the workout is on the board, and then this is the actual area. We use those tires, we flip them, we hit them, we have weights. So it's a lot of freestyle stuff.
Okay.
So medicine balls, and then just areas where you can put your water. So it's pretty small, but we utilize every single space that we have to make sure it works. So yeah, this is my little place.
Nice, Christy. Very nice. So, like I said, you're in Georgia. My daughter is in Alabama, but she still works out with you. So you have that option for ladies that are listening to this video right now. If you want to work out with Christy, you have that option. She has a virtual training that she does. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Like, how do you coach ladies in other states, other cities, and all of that?
So we are actually going to launch that here soon. We're going to make a website for it. And so how we do that is I email the person and I ask them their whys, the days that they're going to work out, their plan Bs, what they're going to do. And I always encourage an active recovery day after that. And what they do is once they make the commitment to sign up, I actually add them to a Facebook group. So they are required to prove their workout. So I send 3 workouts a week, and they can either do a screenshot from their smartwatch, their activity, so they have to post it for everybody to see, and then they also do post-workout selfies, because I love super sweaty selfies afterwards. And then because of how the workouts are structured, I'll say, tell me how many burpees you did in a minute, or whatever it is. They all have to say what they did for that accountability. So it's a great... So that way, like people like, Keith in Alabama, or I have people who are, South Georgia, they're all connected, and it's so encouraging. And again, it's that group feel of just, holding each other accountable. And some ladies are like, I saw everyone post in their workout, so I had to work out so I could post my workout selfie. And so, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I love the accountability piece. I know, Kenithia, I can hear sometimes, she's in law school and sometimes she doesn't get into it until 10, 11 o'clock at night. And
I'm like, girl, I'm way in bed.
Yeah, I'm hearing weights and all that stuff popping downstairs and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll listen to it because, you're serious about it. Like, I've never seen her this serious. So I'm so grateful to it.
She's doing awesome.
Awesome.
And one thing I was going to add too is each week we do a different type of challenge. So like last week they had to do 10 burpees extra before or after their workout. And then this week it's water. So I'm encouraging everyone to, whatever your body weight is, drink half your body weight in ounces. And so we'll take pictures of us drinking our water and just sending daily reminders like, don't forget your water, just small things, because it can be so overwhelming. When someone who's never started, it's like, what do I eat? What do I do? It's like baby steps. You have to.
Yeah. That's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Yeah. I love that. Now you said those 10 extra burpees. The burpees are no joke.
They are no joke. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my.
Here at the gym, we are in Old Town Conyers, which has a train like right across the street. So we have this rule that whenever the train comes by during class, no matter what, we stop the clock, stop what we're doing, and everybody has to do 10 burpees. So when you have workouts with burpees in them and then 2 trains goes by, I have a lot of people cussing me out before they leave, but they push themselves more than what they thought. So it's fun.
So tell me, what do the burpees target? They are horrible.
That's exactly why, because they are targeting, you're getting strength training, cardio, flexibility. I mean, it does so much. It's a full body. You're using your arms, your abs, your legs, your calves, your toes, everything to do that. I always encourage just that explosive movement if you're able to. And the thing about burpees is you can modify those to any level. So it's pretty much you're just moving your whole entire body, getting on the ground, and then picking yourself back up. It's hard to do. It's amazing.
They are torturous.
Yeah. Yes.
But
I love them so much.
Yeah, there are a lot of benefits to them. So basically, I think I've asked you everything. I wanted to just thank you so much for taking the time out to talk with us. And can you share with everyone where you are who wants to be a part or to use your services, how they can contact you, where Be the Change Fitness is, and all of that good stuff?
Yes, so we, Be the Change Fitness, we are located in Old Town Conyers, 977 South Main Street. If you go to our website, www.btcfit.com, all of our information is on there, and first time's for free. So I always encourage everyone to come in. They can try it out for free, no obligation, and they can just see how the environment is, if this is something that they want to do for their routine, and then we can get them there. So yeah.
Awesome. You know, I miss Conyers. I love that little city. I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Such a very community driven type of place. I love it.
It is. It's in any class I love it because any class that you come to here, even if you don't know anybody, someone's going to come up and they're going to be like, hey, they're, who are you and what are you doing here and how'd you hear about us? And so it's nice. People, they just love, they're so passionate about here, and it helps.
Yeah. Well, Christie, I know that when you and Kenethia were in elementary school and going on through high school, I don't know if you ever thought that this is where you would be, but
never.
What a great profession to be able to help people with their health and to get them to, to live their best life. Kudos to you, and thank you again so much for taking the time to join us on Work That Body.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for inviting me. I was so excited, and your daughter is amazing. She's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. She is.
You have a great daughter.
Thank you. Thank you. So I look forward to having you back on again. And then we're going to try to see if we can get some pictures of Kenethia's before and after once we get back on again. Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited for those. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. Well,
great mom.
Oh, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for taking the time out from your family. We appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me on. I enjoyed it.
Okay, next time. We'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.